This is Jeff Mucci with RCR Wireless News. We're reporting here from the Wireless Infrastructure Show 2011 in Dallas, Texas. I'm with Stephen Marshall, who is president of American Tower's U.S. tower business. Stephen, thanks for joining us today.
Hi, Jeff.
Let's start off by talking a little bit about changes you've seen since last year at the show. What are some of the major themes that you're seeing or major topics over the past 12 months?
Obviously, we're in an industry that continues to develop. New technologies continue to emerge. In terms of LTE and the carrier's demand for that, and in terms of an increased interest, I guess, in DAS, both in building in particular and to a lesser extent, I guess, outdoor facilities.
So what do you see for the tower infrastructure business or the infrastructure business as a whole over the next 12 months?
I see pretty much more of the same. I see a continuity in the rollout and the expansion, the geographical coverage of LTE of the two primary carriers here in the US, and I see probably some more interest in in-building. Although that does continue to be a very small market here in the U.S.
And in terms of the AT&T T-Mobile agreement that appears to be stalled, how's that impacting the industry and the velocity or projections that you had for 2011?
It's really hasn't impacted materially upon our expectations this year. We continue to meet our targets, and I don't see any material issue for us on that basis.
Switching gears to new technology, you mentioned new technology a few minutes ago. Fiber to the antenna appears to be a growing trend internationally. What do you see in fiber to the antenna here in the North American market?
I think you've picked up on a very clear trend, Jeff. There is an increasing need for backhaul capacity. There's an increasing rollout of fiber to the towers to get much greater bandwidth and capacity. There's still a lot more to do. There are a lot of people involved in that space, and there's still a lot more to do in terms of getting access to the tower industry.
This morning, the Sprint team, Bob Ozzie, talked about network advantage, network vision. The Ericsson folks talked about 50 billion connected devices. What's your take on the impact to the tower industry of the network vision deployment for Sprint?
I think it's an exciting period for Sprint. I'm delighted with what they're doing, and I think they've honed upon a real opportunity. We're very supportive of what they're trying to do for themselves, and I think it's actually good for the tower industry. I think it good, strong customers for us are great customers, and we continue to be very supportive of them, and we wish them all the best in the development of that particular theme.
Going back to technology, the single RAN, fiber to the tower, how do those changes impact your business from a cash flow standpoint, from a structural standpoint, from an operational standpoint?
On the Sprint network vision in particular?
In general, fiber to the tower, fiber to antenna, single RAN, so not just limited to Sprint, but how are those technology trends impacting your business from a financial standpoint, from an operational standpoint, from an engineering standpoint?
I don't think it's materially affecting our business. I don't think it's affecting our economics particularly. What we do see is an ongoing cycle of overlays as technology develops, as technology improves, as customer expectations are enhanced and developed, and that just tends to add additional equipment to our towers per se, and we are keen to facilitate that as effectively as we possibly can.
Stephen, thanks for your time today. Looking forward to a great show. And this is Jeff Mucci with RCR reporting here from Dallas, the 2011 Wireless Infrastructure Show.